All right, guys, it's that time of year again. Time to start doing unnecessary amount of work for pigeons, but it is what it is. We are getting a late start this year. It is January 3rd, I believe. So you guys know me, I like to breed them really early. But this year we're getting a late start because I won't be racing myself, and a lot of these young birds are going to be placed out in lofts in my area and then sent out of state for different races. You guys know me, I don't do one loft races, so that's not going to be an option. But regardless, I still want to get my birds out for guys who are willing to race them and test them, and it only helps me out in the long run. So we're getting a late start. I haven't even put the birds together on paper yet. I got a couple ideas in my head. We'll see how that pans out. First things first, it is very cold. It's about 25 degrees, so there's going to be some shitsicles to chisel loose and get things going. I have to remove some perches, get birds off of perches and onto boxes. I think I have about 3 or 4 cock birds in here, minus the fantails, that need to pick a box. Most likely those bottom 4 boxes or bottom 3 boxes, maybe one on the right there. They don't necessarily have a box. The rest are cockbirds that have been here before, so they maintain their box. Nonetheless, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be work. It's the weekend. I got the time, and I need to get it done. So I'll catch back up when we got birds in boxes and things of that nature. So we'll see you guys here, guys. We are back. Took about an hour, honestly. By the time I cleaned every single bowl, box, and scraped up most of the floor. I couldn't get under the perches. I took the perches down, and I also blocked the window. I couldn't get the heavy stuff under the perches because it is just frozen solid. Even the dark spots you see there, that was all frozen. I had to use a shovel to kind of peel that out, and I was starting to scrape into the wood, and I just said it's not worth it. I want it to be clean just for my sake. Everything is dry, so it's not like it's affecting the birds in any way, but just for my sake and video sake, I want it to be relatively clean before I throw all the cocks in here. All the cocks are in. Everybody's in their respected boxes. These 3 cockbirds down here are going to be a challenge because they are not, those are not their boxes necessarily. I kind of just watched them for about 10-15 minutes to see which cockbird kind of goes with which box. At the fact that they don't have the perches anymore, and I blocked off the window on a slant so they can't land on the window sill either. They chose those 3 boxes, so I'll have to write them down to make sure, because all 3 are red cocks. All 3 are sons and grandsons of gingerbread man, so we're going to rotate a lot of that stock this year. But nonetheless, guys, they are in here. I got 1 pair together so far. I knew this pair was going to happen because this is a combo mating between Jason Jordan and I. That is a daughter off sod or king sod. I'm not sure exactly which. And we decided to make those 2 together. We'll split the youngsters this year. So they're going real well. The lights have been out for a couple weeks now, so I shouldn't have any real issues. Now the challenging part, again, is picking breeders, picking hens for cocks, things of that nature. So we'll see. I think I'm going to put some pairs together that I've never tried before. Could cause a little issue only because of the nest placement. A lot of hens do remember their old nest, and that causes some issue. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But there they are, guys. This year's roundup is quite different. I hope to make a couple videos on the breeders for this upcoming season. We got some newbies in here. We've unfortunately retired a few cockbirds. And I'll tell you that story when the time comes, but it is what it is, guys. Here we are. Let me start throwing hens in, and I'll finish up the video with that, showing the hens and the breeders for the following season. All right, guys, hens are in bowls. Everybody seems to be doing well. We have 1 pair that's being a little more challenging. Would be this pair down here. They're a bit more timid. That's a young hen from this season, so I'm not sure if she's quite ready. No worries, I still have 6 hens in the background that are waiting for their turn to breed this year. The loose cockbird that's on the floor, my buddy Eric just brought back. I have 11 birds in here, 11 pair. I'm going to try to sneak him into that box up there. I kicked Gingerbread Man out of there this year, and I think I'll be able to sneak him in there. If not, I'm not pushing it. I really don't care. I just figure I got an extra cockbird, and probably at this time of the year, nobody really needs an extra cock. So if I can find a way to use them, I will. If not, it is what it is. We have 9 pair going, or let me rephrase that. We got 11 pair going into the season, and everybody seems to be doing well. Let me see which birds take and get down some information, because I have a lot of birds that really look the same, and I kind of lost track. I know, silly, right, for a pigeon guy to lose track of his own birds, but lost track of a few birds. The matings, I mean to say, the parentage. Once I get my ducks in a row, we'll make a quick video on the matings for this year, the pairings for this year, and we'll go from there, guys. Hopefully this video is not too short nor too long, just in that sweet spot, and we'll see you on the next one.